it comes down to the Congress saying Renuka Chaudhary will agree with me.
My journalistic perception is there is no threat perception of the government. Whether it is 184, there will be government is not ready for vote. So Mamata is saying that why communists they are for 184? It's a safety valve of Congress. So I want to oust the government. She has given a clarion call and she is saying that let's support. I have only 19 members. The world knows it. There is no hide and seek. So if nobody, she is playing the card of anti-Congressism in Bengal also. So neo-liberal policy, the FDI in
Renuka
retail,
Chaudhary.
the communists are against this Congress regime. Now the communists are more giving priority more to the anti-Mamataism than anti-Congressism, and Mamata wants to expose it.
Are you being too complacent, Renuka Chaudhary? One sec. Renuka Chaudhary, are you being too complacent? Mamata has divided the left. She's got the BJP non-committal, but they could surprise you. This could be a surprise tactic. She's going to get parties like Jayalalitha with her. And when all this happens, then pressure will be put on the SP and BSP always again. They cannot go ahead and say, play the we want to keep communal forces card all over again. So, are you being a little complacent at a time when your government effectively is a minority government? It is a minority government. Can you afford this degree of complacency?
Now, first of all, we are being accused of being complacent when we're not. Why should we be complacent? We are very connected, we are committed, and we are plowing on because we believe that the nation stands first. And our commitment to the country doesn't waver. And this is not a new situation for us. This is something that we have faced periodically every time we have brought reforms. Every time we are perceived that we are taking that quantum leap, which is going to consolidate the country and us, then we do get these reactions. So we are not complacent. We are doing every check and balance that is required, and we are taking care that...
No, Mamata Banerjee emerging as a figure of anti-Congress unity. Your comments, Renuka Chaudhary. And then I'll go back to Derek and the other. Also,
Isn't it a little premature to talk about it now? She's venturing, she's trying. Good luck.
You're being very patronizing to someone you were working with in government till recently.
I'm not. What am I supposed to say, Arnav? What am I supposed to say?
No, why your party, your Minister for Information and Broadcasting said she must change from being an agitator to getting into governance. Extremely patronizing tone. Are you underestimating her?
I don't... We never understand. Why do you think we know Mamata Banerjee better than all of you?
Explain.
Right? At least that you will concede.
Explain. What do you mean by that?
We've had long associations with her, internally, externally, associatively, disassociatively. We've seen it all.
So you're saying this is all theatre from her side?
We are not underestimating her or overestimating her. We are not concerned with that. We are aware that she has raised the red lantern, and we are saying let's get together and do what we can, and our commitment continues towards the nation. How is that patronizing? How is that anything
less? No, the patronizing only in the sense that either this demeanor of being very calm is a put on, or genuinely you believe that with the SP and the BSP with you, you have nothing to worry about. But they are not your fast friends. They are there for their political convenience.
You are throwing at us, Arnav. This is what you are saying, that the SP and the BSP and all are with us. You're saying that.
Aren't they with you?
We are not taking anything for granted.
Did the Prime Minister have lunch and dinner meetings with them?
Let's wait till Thursday.
Venkaiah Naidu wants to come in.
With many other people.
Venkaiah Naidu, is the Congress being a bit complacent? Your point to Renuka Chaudhary.
They have confidence because they have a powerful ally like CBI with them. Secondly, they have the experience earlier with SP and BSP. That may be the reason. But my point is very simple. On FDI, battle lines will be drawn. People will be watching whether the parties that have opposed it in public are going to oppose it in parliament or not. That's one important issue.
Including the left.
Because the Congress party, please, Arnav, please try to understand one point. Sri Pranab Mukherjee, when he was finance minister, assured the parliament on December 7th, 2011 that nothing will be done. It is suspended till a consensus is arrived at with all stakeholders, including chief ministers and opposition parties.
That's
It's
the
on
point.
record. I have the record with me in the parliament. Yeah, second, Sri Manmohan Singh, now the present champion of the reforms, and he was the leader of the opposition. He has given an assurance saying that this reform will destroy employment in the country rather than creating employment. He opposed this reform and he was in opposition. Mr. President Das Munshi has called it anti-national. How suddenly Congress can champion FDI in retail? How do they explain their double standards? They have not even consulted their allies also. Everybody said it. Trinamool protested, went out. DMK support band. SP has come out openly. BSP has come out openly. On such an important issue, it's not a very simple issue.
They can change their
As
position to
said
keep
by
you out.
Finance Minister.
They
It's
will
not
change
an
their
issue.
position overnight to keep you out. They will say, we don't want communal forces like the
that's
BJP
why
to
we
come
want.
to power.
Yeah, no, this is a old record. Yeah, people have seen
So,
this.
but the old record is still
You
being
show me
played.
one party which has not joined hands with the BJP. No, let them play. They will be exposed. Let the country understand who is where. Whether they are with the people or they are with the sake of power. And taking the pretext of so-called...
Yes, Renuka
bogus
Chaudhary.
secularism.
Renuka Chaudhary to Venkaiah Naidu, please read the rebut.
gentlemen.
Mr. Naidu, Renuka Chaudhary is saying something to you.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. I'll be happy if they can
I have
contradict
great
what
regard for
Manmohan
Mr.
Singh has said
Venkaiah
at the
Naidu.
time,
He's a
or Pranab
wonderful
Mukherjee has
man.
said.
But since we are talking about rewind and replay of history, I want to remind Venkaiah Naidu ji that when the NDA was ruling, they had brought in the FDI. So how come they suddenly recall amnesia? Number two, we are saying we are only bringing it in as policy, and we have given enough federal devolution of power where the state governments can take a call on this. They can either say, yes, we want to go along, or we don't want to go along. So what is the issue here? What is the issue here?
No, but his
Number
point is
three,
that in December...
What happened to the
the times have changed when Mr. Manmohan Singh was in the
December 7th,
opposition. World economies have changed. Did anyone ever visualize or envision
No, but
the
did
Euro
Pranab
crash?
Mukherjee...
Did anyone
It has
see
got-
gold
it has
climbing
gone
to
to work.
this?
But did
this
Pranab
marker
Mukherjee,
price?
did Pranab Mukherjee say among thunderous applause
you
from
have
both
to-
Treasury and opposition benches in December 2011 that the decision on FDI and retail has been suspended till a consensus is reached through consultations with stakeholders, and that these stakeholders include political parties and states?
But this is precise. Now you're not listening.
I am.
No consultation was
Precisely,
done.
We
No
are saying
consult, one
we
insult.
will bring the FDI,
Given to the allies.
and it's for you to decide whether you want to take it
No,
or
Re-
not in each respective state government.
But
So what's
Renuka
your
Chaudhary,
problem?
Venkaiah Naidu says the UPA does not consult, it insults.
That's what
No, I
TMK
don't
said.
have
That's
such
what the West
criticisms
said.
with
That's what
me.
TMC said and walked out.
Well, that's the point being made tonight. Derek O'Brien. Derek O'Brien, what do you make of this? How are you going to open up your strategy? Where are the 50 numbers coming from? Tell me. What about the left? Even the CPM is not with you today.
I've been listening so quietly for the last 6-7 minutes, and I'm really amazed at the surreal cocoon of bliss which the Congress spokesperson is wrapped into. I mean, she is really reflecting the mood of a party, because I really think they are in this surreal world of happiness and bliss, so far removed from reality. The reality on the ground is so different, and the Congress spokesperson is her own little cocoon, but good. But the reality here, Arnab, is very, very clear.
What
the
are you
Congress
talking
party
about?
will be I'm talking about even the anchor of this program, but not me, said you were being, what was the word you used?
I asked a question, I pass no judgments.
You were being patronizing. You
What is this
passed a judgment.
surreal
You said the
cocoon
Congress
and
party were being
what is all this
patronizing.
English you're banding about?
No. The Congress party, Arnab Goswami, you said were being patronizing. I'm agreeing with you. This is their style of patronizing. They dole out the goodies. They dole out this. It's all about doling out. But the reality of the situation is very, very different. The people of this country will speak so loud and clear in the next election. So maybe that will help this party snap out of their cocoony bliss.
Okay.
But this patronizing attitude of the Congress, you cannot, with the Trinamool Congress, there's no CBI to throw, there's no Congress Bureau of Investigation to throw, there is nothing like this to do. So with the Trinamool Congress, what you see is what you get. And we believe in
Let's see what we get on
anti-people
Thursday.
policies which the Congress are proposing. The anti-people policies are acceptable, they are unpalatable.
Let's see
And
what we
that's
get
why
on
we're
Thursday.
doing
Last one,
what we're
Jayanta
doing.
Ghoshal. What is the number at the most that Mamata Banerjee can put together?
No, I'm telling you, Arnab, if there is number to oust the government, then why BJP is not bringing the no confidence motion? BJP is the bigger opposition party. But BJP is not bringing the no confidence motion because BJP knows that there is a dearth of number. But when Mamata is trying to explore the possibility, I think BJP is not unhappy with this development.
No, it's just watching.
And tomorrow, at
It's watching.
Advantage's residence, there is a meeting and BJP will take the final decision.
That's what Venkaiah Naidu says.
I don't
We
know
watch.
what Venkaiah ji knows it. But I think BJP will not be unhappy to support the no confidence motion because it is against Congress.
If
If
the government goes, we'll be
doesn't
most happy.
fall, but the debate will be there on the FDI retail also will come.
Well,
The
I
nation
own.
will see. So I think BJP can also try to explore the possibility of realignment of forces.
I think
So
there is a-
I think it is not only the
I think
number
there
or
is
the, or the defeat or the victory, but it's a politics.
There could be a
and
hidden
it's symbolic
strategy.
politics.
There could be a hidden strategy between Mamata and the BJP, which both have decided not to unleash for the moment. I'll wait. I'll see. Maybe it's Mamata's political compulsion right now not to reveal that.
No,
Thank
no.
you. Thank you.
Arnab,
Yes.
we are very clear, open also. No hidden agenda. We are open. We will discuss it tomorrow. We will come out openly. We don't practice untouchability. Mamata is not untouchable to us.
So tomorrow we'll know.
Any party for that matter, even left
Tomorrow
party
we'll
also.
know, and
Even
tomorrow
left
we'll
party
debate
also,
that
for
when the
matter.
BJP makes it clear where it
We
stands
will
on this
assess the
issue.
situation, yes.
Well-
we will assess the situation and then take a decision.
But the phrase today of Venkaiah Naidu is consult, don't insult. That's an interesting catchphrase. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on the debate number 2 tonight on the News Hour.